Welcome to the F.A.K.E virtual pop-up. F.A.K.E means fashion for animal kingdom and environment. So we'll have many brands today. As usual, all the brands you're going to see are 100% vegan and 100% ethically made. That's the two rules we have here. And yeah, I'm so excited. We have only beautiful brand today, as usual. We're going to travel all around the world. We're going to go to New York, to Paris, to Tenerife, all over the world. So yeah, get ready to learn about sustainable fashion, ethical fashion. If you have any question, Suzeli is here with us. That's Suzeli. And with those two little fingers, she will reply to all the comments. She will let me know if there's any questions. Yes, so we're still learning how this is working. So we reply to every comment. It's just that it's a little more difficult to reply in live. We're still working on that. And yeah, right away after we will have, we receive Marie Sophie L. She's the founder of L'Instant Cru. She's an author. She gives a class. She's doing permaculture. Sorry. She's one of the best chef I know. You will be amazed. She's doing only raw food. So I know if you're like me, you probably think raw food, what she's doing, carrot, tomato, cucumber, vegetables. No, it's really impressive. Get ready. You will see like crème brûlée. You will see lasagne. You will see spaghetti. You will see crazy dishes. And if I don't tell you that it's raw food, you will never believe. So get ready for that. I'm super excited. And I think we're going to start right away with our first brand. We start with Mariana. Mariana from Bomba Studio. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. So you are in England, right?
Right. Yeah, I got here on Monday.
Wow. Yes. So we have brand from around the world today. That's going to be...
Exactly. We just are moving our entire business over here. We're super excited.
Yeah. And you manufacture in Mexico, right?
We do manufacture everything in Mexico. We actually, our entire process happens in Mexico. Our textiles are created there. Vegan leather actually comes from there. It's called F.A.K.E. Remember we were talking about that before? And yeah, everything's made in Mexico. We manufacture there and then we get it shipped over here.
Yeah, and you told me it's made of corn. The leather.
Yeah, one of the main ingredients is corn. It's mostly made out of corn and then other natural fibers, but yeah, corn is like the main ingredient. So it's really cool. It actually smells really good, unlike some of like the alternatives that it can be tricky, right, to get it right. So this one smells really, really nice.
Perfect. So I'm gonna navigate on your website and I let you introduce your beautiful brand.
Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, while you navigate, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about Boomba. So Boomba started mostly in January. So it's a very, very, very fresh brand. And I started it with my brother. We took a trip to Oaxaca, which is where we get all our textiles from. Oaxaca's in Mexico. It's a beautiful, beautiful town. And then after like going to lots of different towns, we finally got to this town called Teotitlán del Valle, where all these women, it's basically a group of women. And what happens in Mexico is that a lot of the men go over to the US to work and send money over to their families back in Mexico. So this is a community of women that are mostly by themselves, like all their husbands and kids have gone to the US. So they all came together to like kind of make their own money. And they started weaving this beautiful textiles and they sell them for many things like bags and other different things. So we found them and we decided to make collars out of them. So what we did is, create all these beautiful textiles with them. And then we send them over to a different town in Mexico called Cuernavaca, where we found the craftsmen that actually like work with the leather. And after they make them there, it's all made by hand, by the way. So like the entire process is handmade. So they weave the textiles by hand, and also the guys that make the collars make everything by hand. It's actually really cool to see. We're working on a video to kind of like show the process, because now we don't have anything that shows how cool it actually is, because these are all people that like work for themselves. So it's also, that's where like the ethical part kicks in, and it's just like whatever money comes into the person, it's actually for them and their families, as opposed to like whatever, you never know, like factory process where like you never know where the actual money ends up. So yeah, that's pretty much it about Boomba. We wanted to create also colors that were very functional and not like the typical color that has like all the buckles and it's very heavy. So this leather is actually really, really light. And the way we create. Oh, sorry, tell me.
No, I wanted to ask, why did you decide to go in this industry of color for dog? Do you feel like there is a gap in this, or?
Well, that came after. Normally, the process will be that, right? First, find the gap in the market, and then create your brand. But for us, it was kind of like I was struggling to decide what I wanted to do and all this, and I thought, like, what's my passion, right? Because people always think like, I don't know, I didn't want to have a job that will be like a hassle to get into. So I was like, what's my passion? I was struggling to find what my passion was. I feel like doctors normally are like, oh yeah, I wanted to be a doctor since I was 6. And I was like, what do I even want to be? And I realized my passion had always been dogs. And I've always loved dogs so much, and animals in general, but dogs have always been my favorite. So that's how it actually started, because we love dogs so much. And I was like, I just love dogs. It has to be something that has to do with dogs. And then I actually did think dog accessories are kind of, well, for my opinion, they were kind of like missing something. Like I was thinking, for me, when I like go shopping, I always look for like nice, cool things. And I was like, you know what? People, when they shop for their dogs, they just find whatever they find, like whatever your vet has on the display. And you're like, yeah, whatever. It's nice. It's a nice color, but it's not really like really nice.
No.
So yeah, I wanted to create something cute.
Yeah, and I remember you talked to me about the fact that some people are using leather for their dogs, which is not.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Like you take care of your dog, but you choose leather for the
Actually, during my research, though, I did talk to a couple of vets because I wanted it to be like really, like I wanted the design to be on top, but like also I wanted it to have like some thought behind that, like not just make something that looks nice, but actually has a purpose and works well. And talking with several vets, there was one that actually said it's not good to have your dog wear leather because their smell is so sensitive, and actually when they're smelling this animal smell, it kind of drives them crazy. And I had never even thought of that.
It's full of chemicals. The leather, we use so harmful chemicals, and you put this on like super close from his nose, and that can
super close from his nose. And naturally, they're hunters, right? They're looking for. I mean, it's in their nature. So, like to have basically an animal on their necks, like when he said that, it blew my mind because I was thinking, oh my God, I had never thought of that. Like I've actually made the mistake of buying leather collars for my dogs in the past, right? Like we've all have, because again, it's what's available, or you don't know what else to get. And that just blew my mind. I was like, that's so right. No one should actually be putting a leather collar on their dog's neck.
Exactly. So yes, everybody should follow Bomba Studio on Instagram. You have a Facebook page as well?
We absolutely do. Yes, we have a Facebook page. It's the same. It's boomba.studio. Same as our Instagram, and we have our shop, which we're actually, since we just moved to London, we're migrating all of our products, so it's empty right now, but all our products will be up Wednesday. There's an announcement on top, and of course we'll have a discount code for all the viewers, so it will be just F.A.K.E. So if at the time of the checking out you just type in F.A.K.E, the discount will pop up.
No problem. Remind me, send me an email about that. So
I will, and we'll be posting about it too.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. That was so nice to have you. Now we're going to travel to New York. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So yeah, now we're going to New York to meet Carla, the founder of Eddie's brand, and Shoop. No, Shoop, she's here. Hello. Oh, we don't hear you.
I muted just in case, and then I forgot.
Oh, no problem.
Hi, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me again. I don't know how often everybody comes to these things and how many times you've seen me on here, but I just want to say thank you to Jonathan for like doing this every week and putting these really cool presentations. I'm actually really excited to learn about raw eating because I think of raw, like you said, tomatoes and cucumber, and like that's it, right?
You won't believe
I'm really excited for a raw creme brulee. I'm so excited. A vegan raw creme brulee, like that's gonna blow my mind. So just a little bit about me, everybody. I'm Carla Farina. I'm the owner of F.A.K.E's brand, a children's sweater company. I have a few things to show you before Jonathan pops into the website. This is a little sweater. I do them all here in New York City. I work with a few contract knitters, but everything is done here locally. And so we really take the time to make like beautiful details on them. It's all made out of secondhand sweaters that are, so this used to be an adult sweater and it was unraveled. The yarn was washed and put into a cone so that me and my knitters could all reknit them into these cute, simple little pieces. And the buttons and the plastic pieces are made out of recycled plastic, which is 3D printed to help eliminate waste. I had I guess my working history was in fashion design. I worked in fashion for about 10 years before I started F.A.K.E's, and just seeing all of the waste, I knew I had to do something different. So the big focus of F.A.K.E's is to just kind of use what already exists out there. And there's so much available secondhand and in large warehouses. And what I love about this little pant that I also have is it's got this really awesome elastic. So you can put them on and take them off really easy. And I've designed it so that at the end of their use, if you're not handing it down and if you're sending it back to me to reknit again, I can actually take it out and not waste it because we can't recycle elastic yet. So yeah, that's just a little bit about us, and this is our website. You can get tons of information about what I do with F.A.K.E's. I'm a member of the New York City Fair Trade Coalition here in New York City, which helps to advocate for fair trade and sustainable lifestyle. The main focus, since we're in New York City, is in fashion, but we do talk a lot about purchasing and living a fair trade lifestyle throughout, like in all your everyday purchases. It's been a little bit weird recently because of coronavirus. We haven't been able to do a lot of events, but we're getting back to it. We're doing a lot of stuff virtually, so stay tuned. I always put stuff on the website.
This is you.
This is me. I think it was either first or second grade. I don't remember because I wore the sweater twice. But this is my favorite sweater. And
so
if anybody,
I just want to talk about this amazing idea you had, because when you buy clothes, especially for babies, after 2-3 months, they grow so fast. What are you going to do with those? And you find the perfect idea.
So yeah, so I'm taking it back. I mean, I would love for you to send it to hand it down, cousins, friends, find a local charity that actually gives it to people in need. But if you can't find that or that's too difficult, I'm taking it all back. There's a form on the website that you can fill out what you have, and I'll send you a prepaid label, and I'll take it back. And the things that can be remade, I will remake. Sweaters and things like that I can reuse. But the other items that can't, I've been working with 2 companies here in New York City that take the items back and just give them to families in need. As we know, a lot of charities will, the way that they work is they take your donations and they sell them, and that's how they generate revenue. But what I love about these 2 charities is that they actually donate the items to kids. So it's a really cool program. If you have stuff that you don't know what to do with, that you're not passing down, send it to me. Check out the website and send it to me.
And also, I can see that giveaway.
Oh, yes.
A little bit about this.
So thank you so much to all of, first for Jonathan for having the amazing idea. And then this is the first time I've done a giveaway, and for everyone that shared with their friends, that signed up for the newsletter. I couldn't believe how many people were interested, and then I realized, oh, I'm giving away free stuff. So I think I'm going to do it a little bit more often. And I'm giving away a set of 3 beanies that is exclusive. You cannot find this on the website. And I will reach out to the winner. Here's a set of 3. I will reach out to the winner after this, and the winner is, drum roll please, Frank Cruz Campos.
Congratulations, Frank.
Congratulations, Frank. And your little one or your little nephew or niece or whoever you're going to give them to, I will reach out to you, and we'll figure out which ones you want, and I hope to see photos of the little ones with Eddie's brand.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna travel now to Paris. So yeah, thank you for being here, and yeah, everybody should follow Eddie's brand. Bye bye. So now, are you ready? We are gonna move to Paris to see Harry, my brother, to talk about our brand Arsayo, and he's here.
Hello.
How are you?
Yes, I'm very good. Actually, I'm wearing this because it's freezing in France and I still want to be in summer. I want to extend the summer, you know.
Come here in
So,
LA.
yeah, I want to join you. Definitely. I will join you to Los Angeles. Definitely.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
let you explain what's happened, because we are very excited right now. We have a big announcement. It's been maybe more than a year that we are waiting for that, because we had to do some tests on the new material. We have a brand new material that we're gonna introduce you, and yeah, after a year and a half, I think, of testing, we finally have it. So I let you introduce it.
Yeah, tomorrow. This is actually about tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna launch this new collection, so we're very excited about that. But let me explain you first the brand. So the brand is called Arsayo. By the way, Arsayo. Arsayo is our three names. My name is Ari. My sister is Sabine, and my brother is Jonathan. And so we proposed this very unique city backpack. So we call it city backpack because it's not for doing sport. It's more for day-to-day work, day-to-day life in the city. It's gonna replace basically your purse. So this is the backpack. So it's very stylish, and we became quite famous in France thanks to this. This is a secure closure, and right behind of the backpack, you have those two snaps that will secure the closure. So you just have to unsnap the tabs like that, and then you will release the opening like that. So yes, so here you can see this very unique city backpack because it's quite stylish, it's very comfortable, and it's very secure. We propose it in 3 different sizes and in many different colors. We used to propose in a synthetic. The old collection was with a synthetic material, but now we would like to propose always the more eco-friendly material. So this new collection is made out of cork. And cork is absolutely amazing because it's exactly the same type of, the same characteristics than leather, but without killing the animals. And it's not even killing the tree. You don't have to kill the tree to have this material. So you remove the bark of the trees, and then you treat it for having this material. And so maybe you can show the website. On the website, we propose many. Oh, this is the new collection for tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah,
So
that's what I wanted to show, because we have this brand new collection that I'm super excited of.
So we can talk about that. So yes, so this new collection is exactly the same product, the backpack, the Arsayo backpack, but now we propose this material that is an alternative to exotic leathers. So here you can see an alternative to a snake skin. So it looks like the snake skin, but it's not skin. It's not skin at all. It's not the snake. And here you can see it's an alternative to crocodile skin. And so both of them are made out of cork. So it's still cork. We worked on the texture and on the color, and then you can see it's a great alternative because it really looks like exotic leathers. So yes, so you can see this. Those are the new pictures. The product is not available now, but it's going to be available tomorrow afternoon, Paris time. And yeah, we're very excited. You can see there's a countdown for tomorrow, and there will be. Do I mention the giveaway? I mean, yes.
Course.
Yeah. Okay. So we propose for this campaign to offer an Arsayo bag from the very new collection. So for that, it's very simple. You just have to subscribe to our newsletter, and then the day after, we're gonna pick up one name of the new subscribers, and then you will be able to win an Arsayo bag. So you have until tomorrow night. Until tomorrow night, you go on the Arsayo website, arsayo.com. You just subscribe on the on the newsletter, and then you will be able maybe you have the chance maybe to win an RCO bag.
Yes. Thank you, Harry.
Voilà. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm very happy to see Marie Sophie. Marie Sophie is one of the best cooker I know, and I love her. So I'm so happy that you will be able to ask you many questions.
Yeah, we both are big fan of her, and yeah, actually, I'm gonna add her right now, so we're gonna start. So yeah,
Okay.
thank you,
Cheers,
Harry.
everyone. Love
Bye.
you.
So yeah, now we are going to have Marie Sophie. Are you ready to explode your mind with one of the best chef? To me, is the best chef. So maybe I don't know. Like you will tell me what you think. And yeah, I note some stuff that amazed me. For example, she's doing spaghetti without any flour, without cooking anything. She's doing ricotta cheese with no dairy. She's can do like cake, tart. I don't know if in English we say tart as well. Tart without cooking, without flour, without nothing. Lasagna. Something that drives me crazy is the caramel. It's like caramel, but it's raw. So there's no sugar. And she's doing risotto without rice. Anyway, it's crazy. I'm going to add her right now. Hello, Marie Sophie.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm very, very impressed by the creativity that vegan people are. It's really nice because that proves that we can absolutely, everybody of us, we can live in a better world and create a better world with no pain. That's possible.
Exactly.
It's possible, and everybody works on the secret of his heart to do that and to promote innovation that doesn't need to kill anyone, to kill any animals, and to make anyone suffer. And that's really we are in a turn in our history, a big turn. You know about what I'm not going to speak about that, but you know what the crisis, enormous crisis, all the world is going across. Is it okay to say that? So I think that vegan people have really something to share, very special, very high, and it's the future. That's very important for the dogs, for the pets, for the animals, for any solution, very creative, very fashion, very hype. And I love that because it is our future and we have to create it with love and tender.
Thank you. Thank you for always sharing your passion, your happiness. Every time I see you, I keep smiling because you will see we're going to start talking and people will realize how passionate you are. I'm waiting till the end to show all the food you do. You do as well foie gras that is 100% raw and ethical.
Yes.
So yeah, I will show all this at the end. First, I would like to know how did you come out with this idea of experiencing raw food? Because again, to me, and I'm sure many other people think like that, raw food, it's tomato, carrot, like, you know.
I traveled on a very long fast. And after the fast, I didn't want to eat anything but raw food, fruit, vegetable, algae, and veg things, and not processed food. So I become raw foodist, and I didn't even know it. It was a movement, and people. There were something on the planet who were eating raw food. I didn't know about that, but I wanted. It was a call of my heart, of my body, of my spirit. No processed food, no processed food, no more.
Were you a little?
And no more animals, of course.
And were you skeptical and maybe a little afraid at the beginning? Because, we think that if we don't eat cooked food,
no,
like,
yes, I was not. I was not because I feel so a lot of energy, and I was so happy, and it was so completely new for me. It was only benefit. That's why it changed my life, and that's why I want to change, to help people to change their life eating raw vegan food. Because sometimes, Jenny, vegan people, they don't eat well. They eat a lot of fried things, and starch and flour, and sometimes, and most of the time it's not so good. So I would love you vegan people eat more fruit, just fruit and vegetables, and just like that, and raw, because to have the full benefits of the food, of the vegetables and fruit and algae and nuts, you have to eat them raw. If
Yeah.
you cook them, you lose a lot of benefits.
I feel like
So
you're a raw activist. Every time I see you, you are pushing, you need
yes,
to eat fruit, the real fruit, don't eat fried food.
yes.
Yeah. So I have a question like that is, it might sound funny, but do we say cooking? Because if you don't cook,
We cook raw. In
raw,
French, we have the same problem.
yeah,
Cuisine means cuit. Cuit means cooked. So cuisine, it's to cook, but it's most the preparation, to process, to prepare. So now it's okay. We're not going to say, okay, raw food, raw chef. I'm a raw chef. But we say raw cuisine.
yeah,
I say gastronomy.
yeah, gastronomy.
Yes,
I see you modify a lot of like the risotto. You say risotto, caramel,
risotto.
caramel.
Yes. Because
And
the grammar of the cooking is changing, so we have to rebuild and create a new way of speaking,
mm.
because the rhetoric cannot be the same.
And so you
So
you give a lot of class as well on your website. So it's gonna be in English very soon, right? If we follow you, you will let us know
yes,
when
it's
it's in
going.
English.
Jenny, I should have been in LA actually.
Yeah,
With
it's
my
true.
O1 visa, I was so welcome in LA to make a business, and I was so welcome by American people. That's amazing for me, and that's very happy. So
Yeah,
I couldn't go because of what you know. So
yeah.
I'm in Tenerife, I'm the Canary Islands, to plant trees,
Nice.
frutales arbores.
Oh,
Vamos a plantar frutales arbores.
nice.
Vamos a hablar español. So now I have to speak English. And
And so when you teach this cooking, I suppose that's what most of people think, because that's what I was thinking before. Does it take more long to prepare a
no,
raw food?
it's short. It's short, very short. It's more quicker
Yeah,
than traditional food. Of course, you have to put in a blender, in powerful blender. You have to push the button, but you need to have the exact recipe, the best recipes, because in raw food, it's okay.
yeah.
It's very young art, so sometimes it's not completely okay. But
Mm.
it's like in music. When you have the good music, you can play, and if you know how to play, you can make the best concert. But you have to have the partition. Comment on dit?
Yeah,
Partition.
yeah. Partition.
Partition.
Yeah,
It's I
and
create my recipes like music. It's the
mm.
same. For me, it's the same.
And do you believe there's a lot of misinformation? For example, before everybody was saying, "Oh, you need to eat meat; it's very good for your body,
Now
for the
that's so
stomach."
stupid. That's
Yeah.
completely stupid.
And now
A
we know
lot
that
of
actually a vegan, huh?
Yes, a
No,
lot of sportive, a lot of
yeah,
people I know, they are perfectly in a good shape. They make big efforts, especially sports people, and we don't need meat. We don't need.
yeah. I think I saw in one of your interview that you did the diet of a professional tennis player,
Yes,
something like that. Yeah.
Victoria Azarenka, the
Oh,
Belarus champion, she was world champion, and
wow.
I cooked for her for 2 challenge, Roland Garros, Wimbledon,
Wow.
and it was really nice for me to work with her. It was, yes, really great, and she didn't need meat,
So you
and
can
she's
be an
very
athlete
powerful.
because there is
uh,
this.
Serena Williams is vegan and raw foodies too.
True. And there is this thing that people say that that's when we start to cook food that we start developing our brain. Do you think that is a lie the same way that we say that meat
It's
is good?
completely, for me, it's completely stupid. because sometimes to eat cooked food is very long to digest. And it doesn't bring to the body the material it needs to build our happiness, our immune defense, and everything. Just try, and you will understand what happens in the body, the energy you have. That's amazing. That changed my life. That's why it's my passion now, and I want to share this pure good news.
Yeah, actually, if you think about the food chain, you eat an apple with the seed, and then when you poop the seed, it grow another apple because there is the
Yes.
seed. I know it. So I feel like this is a circle of life. It actually makes sense. And so, do you
Yes.
believe? And do you believe it's better for our immune system?
It is proved when you eat lacto fermentation, raw lacto fermentation, because if you cook it after, it doesn't have any sense. It's so good. Yes, of course it's good. It's proved now more and more. Athletes, scientists, and a lot of people experiment this raw food and experiment the benefits. They don't want to eat anything else after.
I have a little touchy question. If everybody was eating raw food, do you believe that coronavirus will not be here?
I cannot answer to that question,
Yeah.
but I can tell you that I don't know anything about the fear. I'm sure of my body. I have my autonomy. I'm sure I'm confident with my diet, with my health, and that's okay. I'm not afraid 1 second of coronavirus. And if I got it, okay, welcome. I would have made my immunity and not, I wouldn't fight against coronavirus. I would have danced with him and do my own immune system better and stronger because of him. I don't think that a virus is something which attack us. Oh my God, we are victim. No, no, no. The virus and the bacteria are inside. The enemy is not outside, it is inside. So when we are strong, when we eat not junk food, even vegan junk food, sometimes there is vegan junk food. That's not, for me, that's not okay. I prefer vegan, raw, exquisite food.
So I would like actually you to talk about your relationship the same way you did with virus. Your relationship with actually food, because I know you do permaculture, and so you
Yes,
have
of
this
course.
strong spiritual connection with the food. Can you share this passion with us? This
Yes.
passion?
You know that I changed my life 2 months ago because I
Oh,
was in containment. I was in containment in Tenerife for 3 months, and I decided to live in Tenerife, to live in this island, to eat fruits because they have in this island they have the best fruits ever. A lot of climates, a lot of temperature and rain, sun, and everything. So you can grow, you can plant all the most delicious fruit trees. And I'm here for that because I can eat my food, the food I love, and I can plant trees and trees. And it's an allegiance to the vegan world. So I'm going to create a lot of recipes to inspire people to eat raw vegan because it is the best, it is the future. I'm sure of that.
and do you think anybody can have their own? They can grow their own food?
No, it's difficult. You have to, in New York, it's not very easy.
Yeah.
Maybe on the roof of Brooklyn, there is a lot of
Yeah.
garden in
I know
permaculture
in Canada
garden.
they do this very often.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, before I had a boat in Paris, and I put 25 tons of grounds to make. I had apple trees, and I had pear trees, and strawberries, and fresh berries, and raspberries. And it was amazing. But now I have a lot of big land in front of the sea to plant and to grow and to be with the vegetal worlds in intimacy. And that's my passion. Yes.
And so how you do with potatoes, eggplant, with those kind of...
Potatoes is not my best, but there is so beautiful potatoes in Tenerife. So I'm going to make an exception sometimes with when my kids come. They love potatoes, so I will cook a little bit for them because raw it's not really interesting. And for the eggplant, I make a completely crazy, incredible, decadent bacon. I make
With
bacon.
eggplant?
Yes, I do bacon with eggplant.
Wow.
And I make ratatouille. There are many, they are not really good raw like that when you bite them, you know. But if you process them a little bit without cook them, leaving them raw, they are really amazing. They are really generous.
And what will be, for example, potatoes? Because I eat a lot of potatoes. I love potatoes. What
You
will
have
be
to
the...
cook.
Yeah, but
You
what
have
will
to
be the
cook
best
them.
way to cook it without losing so much vitamins? Is it
Ah,
boiled water? Is it in the oven?
la vapeur.
Okay, in boiled water, like with the
Yes. No, pas
steam.
à la vapeur. Steam water.
Yeah.
Steam. And
Okay.
with the skin. Oh, I have better idea. Here in Tenerife, they cook potatoes in the seawater, or in
Ouais.
the salt with the skin. And please, if they are organic, eat the skin. They are just gorgeous.
Yeah. Most
Now,
of it.
sometimes I love with olive oils, you know. I still
So
eat cook food sometimes. Not
good.
often, but sometimes.
And so I'm about to share your website. I just have one question before I show all your mind-blowing meal. How can I do with the coffee?
There is green coffee. I give up coffee for a long time because I don't need to be. I eat well, so I have a lot of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, you know, antioxidants, everything. So I don't need to be woke up with coffee. But you can try the green coffee, and you put it, and it's not really. There's no torrefaction.
Yeah.
Torrefaction is it the word?
Yeah.
So, but I would tell you to forget coffee and to prefer tea. Tea is just
Yeah. We'll try.
amazing. With boiling water, of course, but
Okay, and actually, I start to make some research because I wanted to have the right question to ask you. And from my understanding, what is one of the most important in food is the enzyme,
enzymes, yes.
and that's what helps you to digest. And apparently, when you cook, this disappear in the food, right?
Yes, that's why when you cook raw food, when you don't cook, you prepare raw food, you preserve the integrity of the enzymes. That really, really helpful. That's magic.
So we have
I
black
changed
cat
my life for that.
from... Oh, nice. I will try for sure. I will start to go more in that. And so Black Cat said, thanks, Marie, on YouTube. She always said that she loves sweeter. Actually, what sweeter would you use because you don't use sugar anymore, right?
That's a good question. Yes, I love sweet taste, but I prefer the coconut flour, the coconut sugar.
Yeah.
Coconut sugar. You have agave syrup.
Yeah.
The glycemic index is very low, so that's really good. And I love maple syrup. That's
Oh,
good
nice.
too.
So yeah, I just went on your website, so like that I can start to show.
You know, when you eat raw food, you don't need to put as much as sweet and sugar as in the traditional food, because you have the sweetness of the fruit, and you can dehydrate the fruit, and you can use the dates. They are amazing, full of minerals, nutrients. They are amazing.
Actually, yeah. Go ahead.
No.
Now I was asking myself because when you eat cook, you need to put spice to have flavor. If you don't use spice, you don't have flavor. Do you have the same problem with raw food?
No, because the flavors are more exploding in the mouth. You know, they are intensity, vivacity. They are more, you know, insolence. how you say insolence. There is
Insolent.
something, I don't know, it's more bright. Something is bright, it's shape, it's sharp. I don't know. And so you don't have to put so many spices. I only put, except for the curry, which is a mix of spices, I put one by one because I don't want them to speak all the spices speaks together. So I want one and a little one, and I use essential oils. With raw food, it's really extraordinary essential oils. It gives a flavor, a perfume, very sweet, very, very refined. I love that.
So I'm now on your website. I can see this amazing
Yes.
la bonne foie, which is like foie gras, but 100% raw.
Yes, we
And
had a lot
vegan.
of prize. We had the PETA prize in France and the agroalimentary trophy last year.
Wow.
I'm very proud of that
Interesting.
because it's the first very elaborate recipe I wanted to make, because I must confess, vegan people, that when I was young, I used to eat and to love foie gras. And I gave up with that because I realized that it was an awful torture and it was just awful to eat foie gras. So the first recipe I wanted to make 10 years ago was how to make a vegan foie gras. So I succeed and I'm very happy and very proud. I
Yeah, and
love
I
that.
try it and it's really amazing. Actually, I still have the little container. Oh, it's over there. Look.
Yes, it's a container.
So I can
Yes.
reuse it now. I have it.
Yes, yes, reuse it, of course.
So I'm gonna go really quick. I want to show a little bit of what you do. We have this very famous French pastry called opéra.
Opéro.
Opéro.
Yes.
Opéro. So there's
Yes.
no chocolate because you don't cook. It's just raw cacao.
Yes, yes, Johnny, there is chocolate, but there is raw chocolate.
Yeah.
My chocolate, my cocoa bean are not cooked. They are raw and they are very intense. And they are when they are raw, chocolate is a medicine. The beans. When it's cooked, it's poison.
Yeah, because we have
That's
a bad.
the truth.
Yeah, people talk always bad about chocolate, but okay,
Yes,
apparently no.
yes. But when it's raw, it makes you happy, clever, smart. Please take some. No, it's a joke. But it's
Wow.
really, there is a lot of antioxidants. It's, theobroma, the Latin name of, the Greek name of theobroma means theobroma, food of God.
Whoa.
But it's only true when it's raw. When it's not raw, no, really, it's a poison. And if you put milk with that, and forget it, forget it. It's just a poison, double poison.
So we have as well the vegan cheesecake, raw. Is there
Yes.
a special name?
Oh,
No. Okay.
I learned that in American school. I learned that it's a recipe. I didn't create this one. It was an American creation.
Oh. So with cashew nuts, okay. We have. Oh wait, I went back. Sorry. Let me go again. So we have this amazing lasagna.
Yes.
This is 100% vegan and raw.
Completely, and good for health.
That's crazy.
Super powerful for health, to be aware, awake, to be happy, and to be full of energy. That and
so
not to be afraid of any virus. To be strong.
So then we have wait, let me croustillant aux pommes caramélisées. So it's caramel.
Yes. That's amazing.
And
no cook,
maybe
no
if you
flour.
don't want to share, I understand, but what will be the main ingredient in the caramel? You don't have to share it. But
Oh, caramel! I can tell you, it's about almonds, cocoa. There is coconut oil, and there is maple syrup, or you can coconut syrup or apple syrup.
Nice. Then we
Yes.
have the risotto. So it's like a risotto, but
Oh, that's cool.
without rice. Oh no,
Yes, that
yeah,
would be much better for you to eat that, to eat
yeah.
a rice which is not a rice, but it is pure vegetable with pansip or cauliflower or a lot of
Yeah.
roots are okay to make risotto. It's much better than rice. Rice doesn't speak a lot to the mouth. In a risotto, when you have the pansip, they have something to tell, to share with the sauce, with the mushrooms.
Mm.
There is a dialogue, and that's much more spiritual. There is something happening in your mouth. It's in 3 dimensions. That's much better than rice. Forget,
Nice.
please, forget rice and pasta,
So
And
all
these
of those
cheese
are
are,
vegan.
yes, completely vegan, completely nut,
Even I never
made
saw
with
this
nut.
one, the Emmental. I don't like Gruyère.
Oh, I must say it's more for the look, but the
Okay,
taste is not really like Gruyère. I
okay.
forgot the Gruyère taste now, but
Mm.
it's more for the look than for the taste. I must say, I confess. But a lot of these cheese are really they have a lot of personality, they have temper, and they are really, really cheesy.
That's crazy. And it's mainly what you use mainly nuts for cheese, right?
All the nuts are good to be processed in cheese, and they are very happy to be in cheese because it's very happy to do. It's very easy to digest because the lacto fermentation is makes the nuts very easy to digest and very good.
And so this is croustillant de sésame à la ricotta de macadamia, which means
Yes,
crunchy sesame with
yes,
ricotta with macadamia. Okay.
yes. It was for my daughter Shaya. I wanted to make
Okay.
that for her because she loves. She used to love cheese, and now she wanted to be vegan. So I create that for her.
Wow. And one of my favorite, the crème brûlée, that is 100% raw.
Crème non brûlée,
Crème non brûlée. Yeah,
no brûlée,
not
and
brûlée. Yeah.
no egg,
No
no
eggs.
dairy, no pain, only guilt-free pleasure.
That's amazing.
That's
We have a little
amazing.
more. Yes, we have some more. So we have with alg and jeune pousse. Oh, what is this one?
It was for a restaurant, the Alcazar in Paris. I've
Wow.
created these dishes, and it was with yuzu, with kumquats and algae. Oh, it was just amazing.
This
And
is so
a crispy black season. Oh, it was amazing.
Then we have uh asperge chou-fleur. Oh,
Yes,
risotto.
asparagus.
Another risotto.
Yes,
And so
asparagus.
this drives me crazy as well. This one, it's 100% raw.
Yes, crazy. It's
So we
really,
don't put
really
nothing for
amazing.
this one. I does anybody can do this? Or you
Yes,
really need
it's
like
easy because my work is to teach. So I teach in French for now, and
Mm.
my online courses are available, but for French people.
okay.
For French, soon it will be in English, but be a little bit patient.
Let me just add this. Follow l'Instant Cru on Instagram or subscribe to the
Yes,
newsletter. So when it will be available in English, she will thank
yes.
you.
Thank
So
you, Jenny.
no, it's pleasure. So we almost done. I wanted to show everything because it's really amazing what you do. We have the another risotto.
Yes.
We have
What's the name of Shurav?
I don't know.
Shurav. This
Churrasco.
vegetable. Oh,
Let me check on Google Translate.
I'm sorry. I know kohlrabi. No, it's not
Oh, kohlrabi
kohlrabi.
cabbage. Kohlrabi cabbage.
Kohlrabi.
Yeah,
Kohlrabi cabbage. I love cabbage. Raw cabbage are really powerful for health, but really good and tasty.
nice.
Yes, I love my food. I love what I create. I create it for me because I love to eat.
But we can feel it. I try some of your food. I tried you had these eggs that with no eggs, with like it looks like an egg, it tastes like an egg, but there's no eggs involved.
And the maki are nice too.
Yeah.
The maki, they are really incredible. A full bucket of flavors in the mouth. I love them. I love
And we
them.
have another lasagna. This is and so that's all we have here, but you have even way more recipe. So people should go check it out. You see on the website, you can learn as well about the permaculture you are doing. We have online course. You also wrote books. So do you know if those books will come out in
Not
English?
yet. Not yet. I'm
Okay.
going to do that, but not yet.
Okay. So everybody should go check it out.
Thank you, Johnny.
And so before we finish, I wanted to ask you a question because every time I talk to you, I feel always super happy. And what is your secret for happiness?
I'm happy to live. I'm not afraid to die. I'm very confident in life. Even when we cross such crises as as now with coronavirus and every corruption and everything raising out, I'm confident and I know that we are all one and we just play part. Some of us are the good one, some of us are the bad one. It's a game, and it's a game for our, we are like a butterfly. What the name of the chenille? Before to be a butterfly,
Yeah,
we have to die to what we are. Chenille.
yeah, the worm before it becomes the
Worm,
butterfly.
yes, we are a worm. Now we are worm, and we have to die to the worm we are, and to become a butterfly. All together, we'll do that. But everything happened is not a drama. Sometimes it's very sad, but it is life, and we are here to experiment that. We choose to be here to experiment that. So we have to be happy. We have to be light. We have to have humor and to joke all the time because nothing is really sad and nothing is really true. So we have to keep that in mind, not to be on the Zoom, and to say that, okay, let's play to be human. Try to play better than we used to play until now. We can be better and we can share and work for a better world.
Perfect. So do you believe raw food can help everybody to let things go?
I think yes. I think something when I eat raw food since more than 9 years, I'm more happy, I'm light, I joke, I'm a lot of humor. I feel better. My spirit, my body, my mind, everything is better. And the pleasure I take and the ideas I have, and I feel rooted much more than before. So something happened. I would love everybody live that experience. Yes, really.
So we have a few comments. Some people say they're hungry now. So yeah, me too, actually. So yeah, we're gonna end this virtual pop-up so I can go eat because you opened my appetite right now. I want to eat raw food. I want to try. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, everybody, see you next week for a new F.A.K.E virtual pop-up. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you very much to F.A.K.E. Thank you, everybody.